Hi, my name is Lisa Lascala and I am 25 years old and I live in the United States on the East Coast of New Jersey. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my health and fitness journey and where it kind of came from. And in high school is kind of when I can date it back to where, or even a little bit before maybe with my struggles, like I definitely remember being more body conscious of, like just looking at myself and comparing myself to other girls and really wanting that like flat stomach. And I never really had that. So I was very conscious at a young age, which I'm sure most people are, most girls especially. And I was even more active in high school and even throughout. Like I always was involved in dance. Then I became involved with cheerleading, and I was always doing all of that. And besides that, whenever I wasn't like in that season or anything, I would work out at home. Sometimes with my mom, we would get like the DVDs, pick them up from like Walmart or somewhere, or we would do on demand, like Comcast On Demand, if anybody of you use that or have had the Xfinity now, but on demand fitness videos. Or I even did a Beachbody program back in high school. It was the Insanity one, and it was really hard for me. I didn't have the accountability and support to have that motivation to keep going. So I would try like and do that week and then I would give up. I remember like the girl that I was working with at the time, actually it might have been after high school, but I tried it again. But me and her would try to keep each other on track, but it's still just, we both would start and stop. So it just never stuck with me. But besides my fitness part, so like I was pretty active, and even my jobs, like after high school, I was very active, like walking around and being customer service and stuff. So I was always pretty active, and then I would try to do my workouts outside of that. And I never found results because my nutrition was one of the worst aspects. And I didn't realize that how much nutrition plays a role in your health and fitness, and really what your results are, your goals are, everything like that. And I learned so much over the past year just in that aspect. And I really gained control on my nutrition personally. My biggest struggles were snacking and the fact that I have a huge sweet tooth. I would love to bake, and that is my downfall because I would bake like cupcakes and cookies and everything, and my family would eat a little bit, but I would still find them around the house. And of course I'm like, I made them, I know they're good, so I would end up eating them, and it was terrible. So with that, and then also with snacking, like for ever since school started, I always brought my own lunch. So I had a decent lunch, especially like I would try to eat healthier. My mom would help me out with, like snacking and stuff, like snacks and stuff with my lunch. But, and also like I would bring salads a lot. Like after high school, I would try and be focused more on salads. As much as I didn't want to eat salads every single day, I would try to. And probably the fact that I loaded up with like ranch dressing or something was not good. But I would eat salads, and people that I was around, and like when I was in cosmetology school, I'm a hairdresser also, so when I was in cosmetology school, people knew me for my healthy meals. People knew me at work for my healthy meals. But the fact that I wasn't seeing results was because I would go home, crave other stuff, and find junk food in the pantry, and I would not have the willpower to stay away. That was my downfall. And I know that I needed to learn that difference, and I needed to learn that control. The other thing is I would go out drinking a lot after high school. Once I turned 21 especially, of course, I would be going out drinking with my friends whenever I could. And half the time I was really good with not eating while we were out and stuff. My friends were the ones that would be like, oh, let's go eat something. They'd be starving after a night out, and I would fall into that. And I would, snack on pizza or junk food, whatever we got our hands on, basically, because we were drunk, and I wanted to sober up too. So that was like my mindset, and it was not good. So I finally got out of that. But with fitness part, also, like I did like working out. Like I said, my nutrition was definitely my worst part, and how I had to control that. But my fitness part, I did like working out. Not as much. Like I used working out as like kind of like a punishment for what I was eating. And that's what I learned also, is I now work out because I love my body and I know what it can do, and I love feeling stronger. So that's kind of where that passion has developed for working out, because I actually started at a sports conditioning gym with a friend. I absolutely love the classes, love them. It did become expensive for me technically, like at the time I wasn't ready to risk like going out and everything in order to work on my fitness. So I kind of fell off. I did join another gym and I really loved that. I love feeling stronger and everything, but I was like, you know what, I have no motivation to go out in the cold, especially winter time in New Jersey. It's not as bad as it could be, but I hate the cold, so I hate going out in the morning and going to a gym or something to work out. I feel like I can just work out down in my basement. Like, that's my motivation there. So I started my own kind of gym down my basement, so that was like I had no excuses. I was going to work out, and I developed like my own routine from the class that I was taking. So I absolutely love feeling stronger, and I would take that and I would follow even like online programs also. At that point, I started working out at home. But I still was not getting the results that I needed because I didn't have the support, the accountability, and the real basic nutrition for myself. So that all had to come together, and eventually I found that also through coaching. But the other thing I really faced was I was sick a lot. I got sick a lot. I had to go through, got my tonsils taken out like a few years ago, like probably 3 years ago now, because I get sick constantly over the summer, like back to back to back. And when you're sick, you know you need that rest. You know you need to recuperate. So I would be really finally getting somewhere with my fitness and health, and I would get sick. And then I would have to rest, and I would be back at day one. And it's so hard to get started again once you started and you're in that rhythm again, because it's building that habit. So I would get sick and I would just have to go back to day one, and it was terrible. So I was at that constant struggle of starting back at day one. So rolls around that Instagram has become popular. So Instagram, I loved Instagram because of the pictures and everything like that. And I found people on Instagram that were all about health and fitness. The health and fitness, like big pages that were posting healthy food, healthy workouts. That was my inspiration. That was like, okay, I'm going to try this again. I'm going to get serious about my results, my goals. I wanted to have that ideal bikini body. So I was like, you know what, this is my chance. I was super inspired by all of these pages. I really got into like the healthy, or not healthy, but like flavored proteins, like whey proteins. And like I made treats with that, so that way I had my sweet thing, but I felt less guilty about it. And that's really where I came from. I followed some programs, online programs, free programs that I found. And then I've tried a lot of supplements and stuff that, like I said, it just wasn't working for me. I wasn't a part of something to help me be accountable and that support that I really needed that I didn't realize I needed at the time. So I didn't have those results. So rewind to my 23rd birthday. That was when I hit a point where I was stuck. I finally had enough. That night, I remember, me and my best friend, we were going out, and I had planned a shirt that was a little bit tighter, and I tried it on, and I was not happy with my body. It was at that point where like I was seeing results and I started to fall off, and it was just at that point I was just not happy with my body. So I had to change my shirt, and I just felt like frumpy and it was not good. I remember that moment. I couldn't enjoy myself on my birthday because of that, and it really affected me. So with that, like, I finally got to a point also with my job that I was doing. I was full-time. I was working at a liquor store, which in the beginning I loved, but it started to get to a point where it was not the best atmosphere for me anymore. And the career that I went to school with, hairdressing, I was not pursuing that. And I found myself just negative, like I wasn't believing in myself, and it was not good. Like I was just in a bad mindset at the time. And I realized, you know what, I had enough. I needed change. I needed to do something. So I realized that, you know, like I was just kept putting myself down, and all of my self-esteem just kept getting lower. And I needed something to change, and I needed to actually pursue my career to become happier. I was starting to not get happy, and I want to be happy every day. I want to love my job every day. So I knew something had to change after that moment. I tried looking into different things, but I happened to go on Instagram like I was doing, and I found an ad for my coach. And what she had in the ad, in the post, and just talking about working on yourself and working and helping others at the same time, inspiring and motivating them, I was like, okay, what is this all about? Like, I need to know. So I hopped into her group, I found out more, and I was ready to jump in. I was so excited to get started because I knew this is what I was looking for. I didn't know how much it was going to change my life, honestly, but it was this turning point for my life. I literally have done a 360 in a little over a year that I have become involved in coaching, and it is honestly from this opportunity, and I couldn't be more grateful for it. Like I said, like I was drinking a lot after my 21st birthday. You know, I was going out every time I could with my friends. You know, like I was also feeling like I wasn't enough. I started to feel that way ever since my 21st birthday. I think because of the relationships I was in also. They weren't good for me, and of course everyone has their own experiences, but I happened to find myself feeling that I wasn't enough, and it's hard to feel that, and you really don't know how to get out of that unless you really start working on yourself every single day. And that's why I'm getting a little emotional, but like that's why I can't I'm so grateful for this opportunity, because remembering myself from that moment and realizing where I am today is that I've made a huge change in my life, and I never want anyone else to feel that way. And I know that a ton of people feel that way, and that you don't believe in yourself. And there's events that happen in your life that affect this, and you just have to start changing and start working on that in order for your life to change and to become happier and realize that you deserve better. So that's really where it has changed my life. Like, I've overcome not feeling enough anymore, like getting people out of my life that didn't want to be in my life, that weren't making the time and effort for myself. Like, for me, like, I know I'm an awesome person, and if they don't see that, then they don't deserve to be in my life. So with the community of coaching, the support, the positivity, learning how to actually make goals and pursue them, to actually dream big and actually realize your dreams can become your reality, that it's changed my life completely. And I've developed friendships, I've developed like my worth, my self-worth, like I said. My self-esteem, my confidence has gotten better. The belief in myself to actually pursue the career that I'm doing right now. With hairdressing, of course, since I graduated in 2013, and I did work for, actually, like, I did assisted for doing wedding hair, and I loved it. Things weren't going well with that either, but and that's kind of where I hit my point. But I finally found my worth, and I finally believed in myself. Like, when I was a hairdresser, like, before I actually worked in a salon that I am in now, and actually doing people's hair, I didn't feel proud exactly as being a hairdresser, because I didn't have the confidence to give people opinions about their hair, or tell them what to do, or tell them what would help them, or what would look best on them. I didn't have the confidence to tell people that. And now I know, like, I know what I'm doing. I know why I do what I do. And it's to help people feel good about themselves. And I finally had the confidence to be able to do that for people, like people that I meet anywhere. Like, of course, I get compliments on my hair a lot. And, you know, I'm finally feel comfortable telling people, you know, like, this would work best for your skin. Oh, you should try this color. Something like that, anything like that. But I finally feel proud about my position as a hairdresser. But I learned the discipline, and the habits that I needed in order to take my health and fitness journey to the next level also. And finally worked on my nutrition, my fitness, and like finally feeling that strength and feeling strong every single day in order to pursue my future, really. So I also like realized that the limits that you have are all in your head, and you make up these stories with them, and you always say what if instead of like, I can do this. So it's that mental switch that you need in order to pursue your life and actually live happy every single day. But that's really what I have learned as a coach, and that I really love my life every single day. I love waking up and doing what I do. Coaching and hairdressing definitely go hand in hand, honestly, because if I didn't have coaching, I wouldn't be where I am today as a hairdresser. And I love both of them because I love helping others, making them feel good about themselves. But that is my story, and I'm so excited that I was able to tell you everything. I also a year ago, I would never been able to do this and record myself or go live or anything and talk to you guys. So that's one other thing where my self-esteem and the confidence in myself is really, really developed. So I am so excited that you guys are here and learning, and I can't wait to share more of this opportunity with you. So what a coach is and what we do, basically. As a coach, your first job is to motivate and inspire people. And we do that through social media. And with that, we help others, we talk to others, we build relationships. That's what we do. We're a relationship business. And we're excited because we get to help people, we get to talk to them about their goals, we get to figure out a solution for them. And that's a workout program, meal plans with meal prep, and then also the best superfood shake you'll ever try, because those nutrients help you with your cravings, your energy, your weight loss if that's what you want, and it's a whole package. But with those tools, we're able to help people and change their lives. So we help them with their confidence, we help them crush their fears, and we help them live life to the fullest. So, and the other big thing, of course, that you've heard in my story, we help them really learn about self-love, because self-love is what you should work on every single day. It's like a muscle, just like physical and mental wellness go hand in hand. And that's what, as a coach, that's what I love doing, because I never realized that was the disconnect that I had. So you have to start in your mind in order to see results in your body also. So with that, we actually host a virtual boot camp every single month. And it's ongoing also, and you can change the theme, so that's why I love being super creative, because I am a hairdresser and I like being creative that way. But I love being creative and sharing people with different tips, with different recipes and everything like that, and just helping people inspire and look at this every single day to be like, okay, like someone did something today. Like we use an app actually, so let me rewind a little bit. We use an app for this, and that's what's awesome about it, because as a coach, we get to post every single day. We get to check in. Others, any of our clients, they get to check in every single day, add their workout, add their shake, and that way we can help them figure out where they're lacking, what's not working for them, where their struggles are, and kind of help them reevaluate and focus on their goals. So absolutely love that, because it does become a fit family. We help each other, support each other, accountability. It's everything all together. Everyone's super excited, cheering each other on. We give out prizes. It's just so much fun. But that's really what we do as a coach. And then we're constantly building relationships. We're helping each other as a team, and we're learning top tips from everybody in order what works best for us, and learning how to help our clients, and learning how to help motivate others. And the best part is that like even people that don't become a part of my group, I get messages all the time. And actually just the other day I got a message from an old coworker, and she's like, you know what, I love your profile on Instagram. It's become my favorite because what you're doing is amazing, you're so inspiring, and I'm trying to work on myself right now. So I thank you for your posts, and I just love like that feeling, and that knowing that you're changing people's lives just without even talking to them all the time, or every once in a while once you connect with them again, they tell you that. It is the most rewarding feeling ever. But that is what we do as a coach. As a summary, you will learn more tomorrow about my with my question, or tonight actually, sorry. You'll be learning more with my live question and answer session. I'm going to be answering the common questions, go over your questions also, and be posting them. So if you have any more questions, comment below. I'd love to hear them. Make sure I go over everything. And you know what, as a coach or joining this community, if nothing else, I promise that the biggest thing you will learn and you'll gain is your confidence, your self-esteem, your belief in yourself, and you will definitely change your life just from gaining those three things. If nothing else, from this opportunity, that's what you'll gain, and that's the biggest things that I've gained. So I'm really excited to chat more, to give you guys all the answers of your questions, and help you guys figure out if this is perfect for you. Thank you for listening, and I can't wait to talk to you soon.